Gosh, appreciate you for
Yeah.
taking your time out on this evening. So we here to talk about if your money is up under the in the bank or up under your mattress, how you're losing. And I got my business partner with me, Angela Johnson, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for, who's in a position, you know what I'm saying, that plenty other individuals would love to be in. And couldn't think of no better person who to have me go into details on this conversation than you, being that someone that worked in the bank industry. And you know what I'm saying? Even though that you worked in the bank industry, there was still some things you didn't know about financial literacy. But once we got with this private group and had this paradigm shift in the way that we think, it helped us look at the way we look at life and also how we look at business and money as well. So I felt like you was there was no better person to have this conversation with. I reached out to you last week and you was like, let's go ahead and run with it. So we talking about if your money is in the bank or up under your mattress, how you're losing. And Angela, I think a lot of people don't understand what I mean by when I say that. If your money is in the bank or up under your mattress, you are losing. They'll probably be thinking like, "Oh, I'm not losing," or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Money is in the bank, I'm straight or whatnot. But that's not really the case. So, you mind giving your expertise on and elaborate on how you feel about that statement?
Oh, absolutely, Javon. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you absolutely very well.
Well, good, good, good. So to everybody out there in Facebook land, I'm glad to be on here to speak with Brother Javon Rowland. And before I get started, I just want to give it back up to him because he is just truly my success brother in business. He's touching a lot of people. His heart is so big. His goal is to help anyone that he can financially, just to do the things that he is learning and knowing to do, to have success in the future. So thank you so much, Javon, for having me on. Um, this is a
Appreciate it.
privileged opportunity. Yes, it is. And just to get right into the bank thing, so just so you can know a little bit about me, I did work in the banking industry for over 30 plus years. And to be honest, Javon, they really didn't tell me what to do with my money. I was making money, but I really didn't know what to do with the money, right? And I had it in a 401k, and we all know how that works alongside the stock market. It just kind of go up and down, and depending on where you catch it, you could lose your money. But one of the biggest things, which is your subject for tonight, Javon, is talking about when your money is in the bank and what that is really doing for you. Your subject line says you're losing, which is so true because, and I've heard you say this so many times, but for anyone that's listening, if you have a bank account and you just look at that monthly statement every month, it's going to show you exactly how much the banks are giving you. And it's usually somewhere like 0.0125 interest on your money that's sitting in the bank. And the reason why you're losing, I'll talk on two things here. The first one, Javon, that we want to talk about is the fact that when your money sits in the banks want you to put it there because they use your money to lend to other people. Okay. So if I if I had to get a credit card, and some of us have seen this, the interest rate is anywhere from 18% to 29%. That's how much the banks is going to make each and every month, 18 to 29% on the money that you have sitting in there. But again, like I said, Javon, if you look at your statement each month, you're getting 0.0125. You're losing all the way around right there. That makes sense to you?
Yeah, so basically, in other words, what you're saying, Angela, that okay, we got our money parked in the bank, so that means we're getting 0.001% on our leaving our money in the bank, correct? So that means we're
Correct.
getting pennies on the dollars for leaving our money in the bank. Is what you telling us?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. And so that's why you're losing every single month because the banks is making money off of your money and you're not making anything. And if you're not making anything on your money, it's not growing for you. I know I've heard this statement. My mentor has said, Mr. Chuck Harden, he said, your money is going to make somebody money. The question is, who? Is it you or is it the bank? So you definitely want to put your money into a private reserve account or something where your money can grow for you, right? Because money is a tool, not a goal. And the only way that it will serve you is if you put it to work. So the banks is putting your money to work. So why not take the middleman out? Take the middleman out and you put your money where it can make something for you. So I think that was the first angle that I wanted to speak on, right? The second angle that I wanted to speak on was inflation. So you want to have your money somewhere where it's outpacing the rate of inflation. And we all have felt this, Javon, at the grocery stores. I think housing is up now, the cost of cars, insurance, inflation is up. So I looked up a few numbers today just to check that rate. And in the last 6 months, inflation has increased up to 3.82%. That means if you're working real hard, you're working harder, but you're not working smarter. The reason why, because you're putting your money in the bank. The bank giving you 0.001, you got inflation at 3.82% up. What that does is that constantly eats away at our money. So you can't win if you don't take a look at some strategies. Look at some of the tools that the wealthy are using and put your money over there. That's what I say, Javon. Put your money over there in these next level strategies. And I don't want to jump the gun on you too far, but I just wanted to, talk on those two things to say, look, it's common sense. It's in the numbers. You got to do the math. And when you see that math, don't turn a blind eye to it. Make a change because 0.001 as opposed to 18 and 19 and 20 something percent don't add up for you. It add up for the bank. So that's why you're still losing.
That's very, very, very true, Angela. And it's a few things I want to piggyback off of what you spoke on, because you hit on a lot of great points during your segment, which you were just speaking on. And the first one I want to elaborate on is that believing your money in the bank part. A lot of people don't understand that leaving their money in the bank is a $600,000 decision. And what I mean by that is that, and you touched on it earlier, the banks are going ahead and taking your money and they're investing it and they're sending other people's kids off to school and off to college instead of yours. So you the one that worked hard for the money. You got your money sitting in the bank. You getting pennies on the dollars, but the banks is getting thousands and thousands of dollars off of your money that you work hard for. The first point I want to piggyback off. The second part I want to piggyback off of is I want people to understand that the reason why we say that you're losing if your money is in the bank or up under your mattress, I just stated the first reason with the bank loaning your money out and other people that sending other kids to school or whatnot. The second reason, which I heard you touch on earlier, was inflation. Mm-hmm. And if your money is in the bank sitting still and you don't have your money in the things that's outpacing inflation, like how we was taught, mm-hmm. You're losing as well because inflation is going up on a daily basis. So when inflation go up, that means the value of the dollar is dropping steadily every single day and losing value. So people don't understand that, but they thinking, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and stack, not knowing the system is not made for you to stack and outpace inflation. You can't do it.
You can't do it.
So you gotta put your money in a vehicle where you have your money working for you and outpacing inflation, where you're getting double-digit rate of returns on your money and not losing as well, which we about to go ahead and dive into with our next level strategies because
Mm-hmm.
we have our hands on because someone like yourself, you don't went from working at the bank to retiring early from the bank and becoming your own bank with our next level strategies that we have our hands on. And before you elaborate, I just want to give the people a glimpse of how this actually works when you become your own bank. It's an investment vehicle that you can invest in where you have take no losses. So you want to go ahead and
Yeah.
elaborate on how becoming your own bank has benefited you for you and your family for the long run and generations to come?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you're right. It is the next level strategies where anyone can find relief to the challenges that we're facing every day, like inflation and high taxes. I mean, there's a lot of things that's going on. So what I did is, like I said before, I had been working at the bank for years and paying into a 401k and just not seeing my money grow at the pace that I would like for it to grow. I took quite a few losses over those 30 years that I was working at the bank. So the next level strategies that we're talking about here that we're doing when we make wealth real is one of the strategies is the private reserve account, as you spoke about. And it's tied to the stock market too. But the good thing about this one is it's a place for you to put your money where you never lose, okay? And you have access to your money immediately, right? And this is the good thing is you have access to it before retirement age. And that's what I like about it. So you never lose. This is how it works. As the stock market goes up, so does it, right? But when that stock market falls, my 401k was falling, but this one just levels off and keep growing. And then
Yep.
as the stock market goes back up, it's going to go back up again, see? And then it'll level off as the stock market falls. So you get to put your money in a place where you never lose. And this is the good news about this is I also can use my own money. I'm the bank now because I can use my own money. I can set the terms of how I want to pay that back. If I want to purchase a car for my daughters, I can just simply go borrow from myself, buy the car, and then pay myself the 2% interest or whatever that interest is that I so desire to choose to pay it off. And that's what I really like about it because I worked at the bank all these years, Javon, and nobody ever told me how to handle my money. It wasn't until I got involved in this program that I understood how money works. I understood how to grow my money. And I understood that if I wasn't investing, Javon, then I would be nowhere on the path to generating wealth. And anybody can have it. It's not just for a select few, a select sect, a select market, a select demographic. No, anybody can do this because it's done through a strategy. Where if you do that static strategy, you shall find success financially. So that is the first vehicle that I put my money in that gave me an opening. Guess what? To use my money to invest in other things. And so land banking as opposed to regular banking is the way to go. But I'll pause because I don't know if you want to step in here and say something before I
We're
get.
gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on that buying land part, but you said some more key things while explaining what happened for you, man. And I want to go ahead and say congratulations again. I
Thank
tell
you.
you all the time on your success that you've been having because I was
Yes.
there since day one. And we've been running since day one, and it's amazing to see where you are at the moment in this day and time. I've seen it all unfold, but I heard you say something where you said with the private reserve account, you got your money into something where you never lose. And that's the
Never.
thing now, because when the pandemic hit, I know you was a part of it. I was a part of it. Our investments took a hit during the pandemic.
Yes, they
And
did.
according to the numbers, if you know how investments work and stuff like that, it was gonna be hard for us to make up for what we lost. You know what I'm saying? With the current state of the world was in when it came to finances. So we had to
Yes.
find a better investment vehicle to park our money where we take no losses. And she just elaborated on that with the private reserve account. And she said you get to go ahead and borrow from it before retirement age. I dare any one of you guys try to go take money out your investment account, go try to take it out your
Tell it.
401k before retirement age. I can guarantee you they're going to tax you for doing so. They're going to tax you at a high rate for doing so, which is, I think, about what, 42%. Don't quote me, but it's around
Yes.
that area. They're going to
Around
tax you
that
for
area.
taking it out early, but with our private reserve account, we no longer have to worry about that. So, Angela, all we do is we invest in things where we can borrow from, so we can borrow from it and invest in other things. So, what you saying, what you did was you go ahead and started the private reserve account and became your own bank
I
and bought
did.
from yourself and bought some land. So that's what
Oh,
she did.
yeah.
So elaborate on that process and how that happened for you.
Yes, so now that is the big deal for me because I really wasn't investing. So I'll say this to the average person. I did work at the bank and people say, "Oh, you work at the bank, you got it going on." And yes, I flexed with that for a while. I got it going on, but it came to the point that I realized I'm going to have to do something else to have the kind of future and the kind of wealth that I wanted to have. So once I got the private reserve account up and running and I became my own bank, so then I was never losing with my money. I wasn't falling in the 401k and the stock market. This great program, they identified what they call land banking. And all land banking is, Javon, is purchasing land in the path of growth. So I know you've seen it, and probably many other people that are listening today. We've seen woods, we've driven by it for sometimes years, and then all of a sudden, a whole city pop up. So you got all of the grocery stores, you got new housing complexes, you got schools put in there, you have shopping, you have Walmarts, you have gas stations, you have everything just pop up. But guess what? Before they could build all that, when that land was underdeveloped or undeveloped, they had to purchase that land for whoever owned that, from whoever owned that land. And then that is where the payoff comes, right? So we've identified land just like that out in Antelope Valley, California. And Javon, this is better known as the Green Energy Valley. Now, if anybody knows who Warren Buffett is, I'm just going to say he's the man that's got all the money. Okay. All right. But you probably heard of the Warren Buffett Foundation, but he's invested millions of dollars in this area, you know. And so also, the other good thing is that the Olympics is coming to this same area in 2028. Now, I found out about this in the pandemic because, like you said, we was both hit in the pandemic. But because I had positioned myself by becoming my own bank, putting my money somewhere where it was growing, where I wasn't losing, I now had that money to invest in land banking. And I got a seat at the table right alongside of Warren Buffett. And so I was able to purchase land out in California. That's what land banking, underdeveloped. I think last time I saw it was dirt, but the value of it at the time that I purchased it,
On
yeah.
the land deed. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
go
talking
ahead and yeah, this is the land
about.
deed
Yeah,
here.
it
So
is.
I was able to order my land. You see that red right there? That's my property right there. And that's right in the path of growth for the Olympics and the green energy and transit area out there in Antelope Valley, California. I never would have had a seat at this table, Javon, if I wasn't where I had a team of experts to help me understand how I should manage my money because all of us are making money. All of us, we make money, but we don't know how to manage it in this systematic economy that we lived in because it's systemic. These challenges that we're going through, these taxes, everything is built to keep us from being able to do these things. So with a strategy, I was able to bust out of that. That's what I just bust out of it and came up with this. And now I have something that I'm looking forward to in my future. And you're talking about a huge cash injection that this is going to come to in about 2 years, and anybody can do it. So I'm excited because again, I was just a regular average person, and took a look at this and got serious about it. See, we do have to get serious, Javon. If we don't get serious about what's happening with our monies, we won't have any money. We'll work. Well, I won't say that, but we will work for money for the rest of our lives. And my mentor said, there's gonna come a time where you're not gonna want to work for money anymore, whether you're tired of working or you become unable to work for money. And when that happens, you want to have something in place that can replace you working, because if you don't have that in place, it's going to be a tough time, for someone. And that's why we're here, to help people not have to have that tough time. Exactly.
Absolutely. And Angela, to piggyback off what you said, I think a lot of people don't understand that. Like, the quicker you invest, the quicker you can go ahead and move towards freedom. But a lot of people because we've been conditioned to go ahead and get a job, work hard. But what I'm seeing is the people that's working hard don't really have nothing to show for it. And then here it is, we know people that don't work hard and make money with their mind, and they're making thousands of dollars in one day. They're making almost 5-6 figures in a month. Just with their mind. So when I seen that, I was like, okay, this picture doesn't look right. Because how is it 2-3 jobs and you still behind? But how is it that you have this individual who make money with his mind and don't even put half the labor that a person who works a job does, and is making thousands of dollars a day, 6 figures a month, 5-6 figures a month, 7 figures a year? That picture just didn't seem right to me, but I got it now. So we've been conditioned to, what I'm saying, think we're going to work, and we're going to stack. That's something that they lied to us about and tricked us about, so we can go ahead and fall into their system. And a lot of people got to understand that these people are robbing us with ink pens. And you touched on something earlier I want to touch on. You said a team of financial experts, everybody we look up to has a team of financial experts to help them on their road to wealth. No matter if you look up to LeBron James, if you look up to Beyonce, if you look up to Master P, if you look up to 50 Cent, if you look up to Wesley Snipes, they all have financial experts to help them in each area with taxes, whatever, when it comes to investments, trust funds, and all that. And when it comes to us, we know when it's time to go get a haircut, we know to go get a barber. When it's time to get our car fixed, we know to go get a mechanic. Ladies, when it's time to go get your hair done, it's time to go get a hairdresser. When you go get your nails done, you go get a lady that can do your nails. We outsource everything for everything else except for our finances.
Except for ourselves, yep. Our finances.
And here we have our hands on something special where we help people with all of that. So I don't want to keep you too long because we can go on all night.
Oh, we can, yes.
I want to say I appreciate you for stopping through and just dropping your nuggets that you did tonight on us, because it was some great vibe, and I appreciate you. And for everything that you do, when I call on you, you got my back, and you call on me, it's vice versa.
Yes.
Find an individual out there to partner with, and I just want to thank you for taking the time out to drop some gems with me on this great Monday night. So anything you want to say to the people out there, anything you want to say to the people where they can find you at?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, and I appreciate you, Javon, for just taking that much interest in me and having me on your program here to talk to the people. And we just like to kind of keep it real. I kind of call this the J-Ro flow, is what I feel when I come on here. So, Just in keeping with your J-Row flow, what I will say to most people is, think about where you are financially. Don't get caught out there. I know for a long time I was saying, oh yeah, I hope to retire in about 6 years. And I would say that I hear people say, oh, I hope to retire in about 2 years. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. And when I hear that, I know that when I was saying that, there was no plan for me. I was going to retire on what? What was I going to have? Don't look up one day and then be stuck. You want to make sure you put something in place so when you get over there, it works for you. And it's very doable. So I would say this, Brother Jerron Rowland, he's tops in the industry of what we do. If you're looking at this live and you want to just have somebody take a look at what you're doing, there is a 72-hour money challenge that you can just take. Just get back with Javon or whoever put you on here. Let them know you want to accept and take the challenge, 72 hours. This is a team of experts that will show you how to manage what you have going on. What's the best path for you to make that work for you and not someone else? And you can find me as well on Facebook at Angela Johnson. And just hit me up, direct message me, myself, or Javon. And we'll be glad to get back with you and put you in touch with some of the leaders that can get you on the path to, having financial freedom and success. Because I think that's something that everybody should be striving for. Should be. Right, Javon? I think so. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And before I let you go, guys, like she said, if you see this on Angela's page, get back with Angela and let her know you want to go ahead and participate in our next level strategies and accept the 72-hour money challenge. If you see this on my page, y'all know to get back with me, and I'll go ahead and get you connected to what we got our hands on. Angela, before I let you go,
okay,
we got to talk about this residual income that we getting paid on every single day. It almost slipped my mind, but let's elaborate for about 5 minutes on the residual income, that how we just get paid to just wake up and breathe. Like Jay-Z said something in a song where he said, you know what I'm saying? It is real. I can't believe it's happening to us. I never thought in a million years I'd be just getting paid residual income just to wake up and breathe. How about the blessing of having that coming to you on an every single day basis?
Yeah, so residual income is really key. And as you have said it on so many presentations, that this is money that comes to you whether you get up out of the bed or not. It's called doing something one time and getting paid over and over and over and over again. And so through this program, there is an opportunity to make residual income, and we do that by something we call daily guaranteed pay. That means every single day you're guaranteed to be paid a certain amount of money every single day. So even on holidays, banking holidays, even on your birthday, if it was 8 days in a week, you get paid doing that too. But let me just tell you how this program works. So, like I said, I've had quite a bit of success, and I'm excited about what I've had. It created my success story for me and many, many others that are part of Make Wealth Real. And in that process of getting that success story together, this is why we are here tonight. This is why Brother Javon Rowland put this together for us to come to you all and talk to you on this platform. Is because we want to share it with as many people as we can, because this can help them. And the good news about it is Make Wealth Real will pay you just for sharing it with other people. And so that is what I have done. And I've been able to create a daily guaranteed amount that will come to me every single day of $50 per day. Now just think about that. $50 per day, every day I get paid. That's daily. And if you multiply 50 times 30, that's $1,500 in residual income that comes to me every single day. And that's just the beginning. We're really
Oh,
just getting started good with the limit is
we
it'll
get
blow your
paid from,
mind.
listen, it go, we get paid from $5 a day residual income all the way up to 15K per day. And Angela, what they don't understand, that's just one of the ways residually you get paid. 1500 a month, rather you get up out the bed or not. That's $1,500 a month coming to you, rather you get up. You know what people could do with an extra $1,500 a month in this day and time?
That's right.
This day and time, you can go ahead and get rid of debt with it if you want to. You can go ahead and invest it if you want to. It's a blessing to have it because, you know what I'm saying? It gives you a breathing room, and that's just one of the ways that we get paid, Angela. We haven't even tapped into the other bonuses.
We have
We
not.
get paid 8, 9 different ways residual income, and that's just one of the ways. So, man, I just appreciate you for elaborating on that. Man, like she said earlier, if you see this on her page, get back with her. And she'll go ahead and get you connected so you can go ahead and take the 72-hour money challenge and participate in the next level strategies. If you see this on my page, get back with me personally, and I'll get with you and connect you to the 72-hour money challenge and the next level strategies so you can have your money working for you as well. Or whoever page you see this on, get with them as well. So it's all we all in this thing together.
Oh, we all in it together.
So, man,
had a blast.
I appreciate you for everything that you do have in my back on a daily basis. And I appreciate you for that. So
I look forward to it each and every time.
Y'all have a safe and blessed night, and we'll catch up with y'all soon.
All right, cool. I look forward to it.